This season, we complicate Black society by examining the issue of color.
I remember when I first read the script, I was like, oh, yes, let's go there.
One thing that the Gilded Age does so well is that they explore Black life very authentically.
It's important that we have the Scotts and the Kirklands engage with one another because it allows us a different portal into the Black elite. We're talking about two Black men, one of whom is a physician, one of whom is a pharmacist and proprietor. In many ways, it helps us to balance our understanding of 19th century Black America.
After I was freed, I came north to take advantage of the opportunities that came with emancipation.
Oh, I see.
Unlike Arthur, the Kirkland family don't have a history of enslavement.
Our family has lived in Rhode Island for 5 generations. My great-great-grandfather fought in the American Revolutionary War. He was a proud freeman and a patriot.
Elizabeth directly ties her background to freedom. And so there's this narrative about Americanness. For her, it gives a sense of status that separates her from people like the Scotts.
I must have a word with the governess. I have told you not to leave those children out in the sun too long without an umbrella. The last thing they need is more sun.
In this moment, we're confronted with Elizabeth's ignorance. This idea that lighter skin was a privilege comes directly out of the legacy of racism and the legacy of slavery. And we can't underestimate the power behind that, no matter how divisive and racist it might be.
She has preferences.
I'd call them prejudices.
Elizabeth really did have a fear of her grandchildren being in the sun because she understood how America worked then, still works today.
I love how our show that's in the late 1800s really can mirror what's still going on in the world now. I think it's something that Julian and Sonia have been able to do very well.
Colorism is something that not only do we experience externally, but we experience internally. It feels extremely relevant to the opportunities that I even think to consider for me as an actress being dark-skinned. So I thought it was a really astute nuance to bring into the show.
Peggy checks all of the wrong boxes for Elizabeth. She doesn't want her son to be with someone who is of a darker complexion and who had, enslaved people in her family, and who also is ambitious.
William showed me your article on the South. It seemed a rather angry and violent subject for a young woman to write about. In her time, the woman's role had to do with the home. So to see a young woman who's speaking about social issues, that was unacceptable. It was just dangerous, My goal was to be a good wife and mother. But I suppose young women don't want that anymore.
Oh, I want to be a good wife and mother who has the vote.
Well said.
For the Scott family, it was a reminder that their daughter would never be good enough for Elizabeth Kirkland. It gave them great pause and created an automatic rift between the two families.
Colorism within our own community isn't just an American thing. You can go all over the world and have the same experience in terms of the shade of one's skin. I hope that this story can help give people tools to start having a conversation that crosses those gaps. We're all the same species. It's just the shade that we're talking about.